B-O-Z, 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 B-O-Z. Kawhi Leonard.
I'll see you next time. Peace.
They're going in 2022, led by Patrick Beverly, who has become, in his first year, the most impactful player and truly the heart and soul, as he hugs his former teammates where he played for 4 years. And Reggie, it's clear to say for him it was personal tonight.
Well, it was personal, but it shows you.
Friday at home against the winner of New Orleans and San Antonio. Finish up that in a second. Out to the floor.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Time to turn the page, MP. Up next, the Bulls taking on the Mets. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. Hey, Sharps, for the Bulls, the overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes and stay in our lane. He's checked in for the Bulls. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. On the court for Orlando, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Banchero's got 6.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for MP.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. Here's MP, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Magic trail by 8. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple of calls. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. MP against Suggs. Outside, Levine. MP kicks to White. On the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap.
Oh.
How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams, just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things?
Come on.
The CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
Banchero kicks to Wagner. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Traps in the tray.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Suggs against MP. Vucevic to the pass to Buckets. Vucevic is screen on Suggs. MP looking around. On the clock. Vucevic is screen on Suggs. Here's Buckets. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Indiana. And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same. On the wing, MV. He's covered by Suggs, and yes, it's good.
The game comes so easily to MP. He plays well beyond his years on offense.
Suggs against MP. Good defense by MP.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Carter. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Oh my God.
A chance there to
bro, that shit look cold.
But it's off the mark. The Magic trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Suggs. That's in there.
Like,
Carter with the assist.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Oh my God.
Oh, here's MP. He's got 8. Smith sets the pick for MP. Takes it inside.
Damn, how?
The layup off the mark.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And it goes on a bounce. That one is on Smith. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. All comes in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Harris comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Pass to Isaac. Back to Wagner. Ball against Anthony. The Magic again can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And so it's Chicago. Holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. I'll look at the field goal percentage numbers. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the score.
Oh my God.
So far for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always look to see.
On the court for Orlando, Gary Harris is out there with Anthony. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's been
What the hell?
in at the three. And Johns, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got two phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your back. Can you estimate how many texts do you receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Bounce pass from Banchero.
Ah, shit.
Harris misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Come on, set the right screen.
MP against Anthony. Smith sets the pick for MP. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Banchero with the ball. Defended by Giddey. And he gets the bucket. Banchero's got 8 points.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just pulleys right through it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey.
Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks in life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Ball against Anthony. Banchero passes to Wagner.
Please, miss.
Seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've got enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim?
MP kicks the train. Off target with his three. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Smith with a screen on Harris. Buckets. They
Come on.
Run with that one.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Over to the left wing. And it's Banchero missing. The Bulls leading by 5.
For me.
Here's for 3. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
And if you allow Giddy to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
And stolen by NP. Here's ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. But
Come on, man. Stop fouling.
It's on Cole Anthony. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about the easy, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that, get that text. When the player has committed, when the player has decided to go to a specific NBA team, that is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting called out, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
Hey!
Multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, that's the best. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Here's MP.
Hey!
And MP throws it down.
You love to see an MP staying engaged off ball.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. It's a 14-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenge shot.
Why?
Really protected the rim. They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Isaac, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Cole Anthony. MP with it, picked up by Banchero. MP kicks to Williams. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Suggs looking around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
The kick out.
Could be.
And another miss by Chicago. The Magic trail by 8. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. So it's Chicago, 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
All right, let's turn now to take a look. And that concludes.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things... some changes. MP comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. And the Magic making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Back to Anthony. Pass to Banchero. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Suggs with a screen for Anthony. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Ball with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Buckets is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Giddey in at the 3. So that's the 5. And the
What? Lob the fucking ball, you bastard!
Trail by 9. Suggs dishes to Anthony. Hits it from three-point range.
Give me the fucking ball, bitch.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
MP against Anthony. MP left side. Williams for 3.
Oh my God, you fucking ass.
Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
Patrick Williams, get out the game.
Banchero does a great job of just staying on balance when attacking off the bounce.
Vucevic is screen on Anthony. MP with it, and it's Carter picking him up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% from the line, 9 of 12 so far. Osumu, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And he makes the free throw.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Out of bounds, Orlando possession. And a blazing start to the new season. We look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. You look at the Hawks. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And checking out Chicago, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
And the basket by Isaac.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Why?
He finds a gap. The 3 ball. And there's the
Why? Sit your bitch ass in the corner.
Osunu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams
Come here.
working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more
Wow.
often than not.
No steal.
Pass to Anthony. Ball against Suggs. Lets the 3 fly.
If he makes that shit, grab that.
It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Oh my God!
Now tonight,
Press X then.
checked in for Jalen Suggs.
Damn.
The Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside. And there's the try. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wagner's got 17.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Smith with a screen on Harris. MP with
Bitch.
it. Isaac picks him up.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feet.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. To the middle. Wagner trying to get open. That's good from Harris on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. MP
Oh my God.
buckets.
Oh my God.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. 5th on the list, the Magic.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Vucevic. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 6. Outside Anthony. Isaac finds Anthony. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter. Chicago leading by 4. MP. 18 points for him.
Green Bay.
Ball with a wide open look.
Come on. This shit is rigged.
Not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Isaac.
Ah, shit.
Wide open. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Craig with a screen on Harris. Over in the corner.
Good be.
Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Dosumu's got his second bucket of the night.
Good instincts from MP.
That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wagner trying to get open, and that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Craig with a screen on Harris. Here's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Here's Wagner. Three-pointer. No good on the last second attempt there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Rolls out front. Up, but. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic.
Green Bay.
We've got Banchero, Jonathan Isaac.
Let's go.
Out there with Wagner. Then there's Cole Anthony, and it's Harris in at the 2 guard. Ball against Anthony. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Pass to Wagner. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. Outside Anthony from downtown. Good on the 3-point.
Come on, man.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Craig with a screen on Harris. MP passes to Craig. MP outside. It's deflected.
What?
Here's Anthony. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. MP inside. Isaac on him. MP kicks to Smith. Craig passes to Dosunmu. Craig sets the screen for MP. Rebounded.
Wow.
Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris outside. Pass to Isaac. To take the lead. Comes up empty down low. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Banchero. Craig with a screen on Banchero. On the wing, Dosunmu. Puts one up from 19. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, some people can say he's struggling on offense this year. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Harris finds Isaac. Wagner outside. Anthony against Ball.
Step up, step up.
There's the triple. And they recover it.
You motherfuckers. I knew y'all was gonna do some dumb shit.
Anthony's got the lead up to 1 now for Orlando.
You've got to give him a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Here's MP.
Ah!
And they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Dosunmu with it. Now Anthony defending.
What?
MP, no good.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the...
They won't even let me dunk the ball, bro.
He is going to be all over the rim.
MP against Suggs. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive.
Thank you. They've been fouling me all fucking game.
It's on Jalen Suggs.
Wow.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back off.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. Banchero outside. Going inside.
Nobody touched him.
Throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An aggressive, creative player.
Wow. We lost. Wow.
So the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
And really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Owens and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long, everyone.
Shut up. Marvin, you know.
I don't know what you mean. Oh. Stop it off me. Yes. Oh, my back. What the fuck just happened? Yeah, all right.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your outfit first. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
The team's president of basketball operations, Brad Stevenson, is fully aware there's a lot of questions for him in the front office as the Celtics embark on an off-season that will be filled with decisions that were both expected and unexpected entering the season. He also wants to make it clear that they don't plan to rush any of those decisions that lie ahead.
First of all, and I know that we always talk in terms of superstars and, you know, don't talk in terms necessarily of the other 13 players, right? And so the reality is we have a ton of good players, and everyone leans on everyone. That said, Jalen and Jason have gotten, the majority of attention because of how good they are, and I have full faith that any game that you have, those guys on the court, or one of those guys on the court.
I don't know what I want to play, but I know it ain't this shit. This shit got boring fast as fuck. What player should I play on? I don't want to play 2K no more, bro. This shit got boring as fuck. You know what? I'll play on my KD build real fast.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Josh Giddey.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Williams. Derek Lively is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Sexton in at the 2. And for San Antonio, they've got Castle. MP is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Lawson in at the point. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
It's the Mavericks to start out. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his side beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, we're already seeing the effort on the part of MP and his teammates to beat the best of the best. The results haven't been there yet, but MP is confident in their mission. They'll have another chance here tonight.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. MP sure knows how to set the stage, BA.
Isn't Kyrie still on this team or no?
Well, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. Now here's Doncic. Drains the triple.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
Here's Lawson. Check by Randle. Wembanyama. Screen on Doncic. Outside Wembanyama. For 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seed.
MP with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Johnson for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 3 is up. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
For 3, Randle. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's MP. 17 points in his last outing. From Wembanyama. The shot comes out. The Mavericks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Just 5 on the clock. Doncic passes to Randle. The rebound by
fuck out of here.
And so MP will bring it up for San Antonio. This team doesn't just win, they
so
win
bitch ass off me.
Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage
time, off of me.
No lax efforts.
Hey!
Basketball play. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor. I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
Randle outside. Outside Sexton. Oh,
get that shit out of here.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Dallas, 4th.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And they doubled up Doncic. Outside Sexton. Here's the three. And it's MP with a rebound. San Antonio's going 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Cash.
Come on, Stephon.
The triple. Cash.
Let's go. What was this against the Pacers? Hey, I want to see the Pacers in the finals, bro. I'm sick of the Pacers, man.
Doncic passes to Williams. Back come the Spurs in transition. MP scanning the floor. Wembanyama, screen on Randall. And he's going for the line.
Oh my God. How do you fuck that up? Come on, Wemby.
Doncic outside. From the strike. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Doncic has got 5 now.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach.
Come on, Wemby.
He had a
Let's fucking go.
trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Doncic. It's good from the top of the key. 7 points in the game. San Antonio leading by 3. MP outside. Johnson a screen on Randall. Smooth pass to Lawson. Wembanyama screen on Doncic. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Wembanyama no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Doncic outside. Pass to Sexton. Back to Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
That's a shot he like back. He's usually going to make those.
Johnson a screen on Randall. Smooth.
Let's go.
To Wembanyama.
Ah.
With a 3. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter.
Block that.
Stolen by Wembanyama. He goes up.
Hey!
He throws it down.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Now here's Sexton. 15 in his last outing. For 3.
Please miss.
They get it back. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's Smooth. It's rebounded by Dallas. Well, Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. And Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Now here's MP. He's averaging almost 35 a game. A crucial player for them. Johnson a screen on Randall. MP against Randall. To the inside. Tipped away. And here's Doncic. 15 in his last outing. Outside Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Lively shot is off.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guy shouldn't be able to move like this.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Lopez, he's checked in for Lively. Prosper comes in for Randall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Jones in for Doncic. Now here's Sexton. No made baskets yet.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
MP outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Jones with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 4.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, Strong from beyond the arc.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. MP left side.
Get your ass off of me.
Floater. Smooth. Got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Sexton. 6 points for him. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Giddy with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's MP. Rebounded by Prosper. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Back to Sexton. Sexton.
Oh my God, bro.
Cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Now MP.
Hey!
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. Jones with the ball, and it's Giddy picking him up. Here's Prosper. Rebound by San Antonio. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They
Hey!
hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Good.
Prosper misses.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's MP. Thompson
Ah.
throws it in.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. Just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you gotta go for it.
Sexton, that's good.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
MP, the pass to Wembanyama. And it's good.
That's in.
Hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
and after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
A free flip. Substitution here for San Antonio. MP's checked in for Robinson Earl. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. Castle's checked in for Dunn. And it's Lawson in for Giddy. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Randall. Back to Jones. Pass to Lively. Here's Prosper, covered by MP. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Here's Prosper.
Please miss.
That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
MP is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Castle. And it's Lawson in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Doncic missing.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. But he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
That one drops 4.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Thompson, a screen on MP. Pass to Lively. To the paint. Here's Prosper. And it's
Get the fuck out of here.
Nice bounce off the right iron. Prosper's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, He's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Hey!
Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi guys, well, Smooth in the last game against the Timberwolves had a nice performance. He scored 17 points and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds.
Get that shit out of here.
Danger of letting him get into the groove. We'll see if it carries over.
I don't know how he blocked it and got it right back immediately.
Unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on, challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Robinson Earls checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Now here's Sexton. 10 points for him. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a
oh my God
season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, BA. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Randall inside. MP's there. Crafty move. Randall can't hit.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Smooth.
Ruby. Oh, my God.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on him.
On the wing, MP. Check by Randall. 6 on the shot clock. MP against Randall. Elbow shot on the way. MP no good.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Doncic on the wing. He's got
damn.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
There's a screen by Robinson Earl.
Oh my God.
He throws it down hard.
Oh man, MP, that was nasty.
Mavericks trail by 20. Outside, Williams. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And Williams punches it home.
You're still down by 20. It don't even matter.
How in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's MP. He's got 24. Pass to Lawson.
Ruby.
Fires the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 7 tonight. Doncic passes to Lively. Doncic right side. And he drops it in.
I don't give a fuck how many points you get.
Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Smooth. Deflected. He got it. No doubt that's a foul.
Wow.
And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Mavericks trail by 18. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half of basketball. The 3 ball. Oh!
Nobody touched him. No mind, they did.
Foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
And he's good on the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Robinson Earl, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point game. Pass to Sexton. Outside for Randall. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Castle.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort. Little has gone his way.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. Doncic outside. Outside Sexton. Let's go with a three. Unable to get that one. That'll count. The shot off that time. MP getting it done for the Spurs. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in. And it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days.
And now look. Appreciate you joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans,
Damn.
the players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Williams is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Doncic in at the one. Now here's MP. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Johnson. The three. The Mavericks pull it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Now here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Castle for three. San Antonio again.
Damn.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Sexton, that's good.
Great awareness by Sexton to find the soft spot. Nice pull up there, pure for mid-range.
Wembanyama, screen on Randall. And he lobs it up to the rim.
God.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Doncic. And it's MP with a rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
And they did a lot of damage from range. Third and three-point shooting efficiency. It was central to
how many points you
their scheme.
And they really put in the work on the defensive end last season to limit their opponent's scoring. They were all business on that side of the floor. Now here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's MP. 26.4. Lawson. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Randall outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Sexton. The three is up. It's good.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hey!
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision making from him.
Outside Sexton. Back to Doncic. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama, screen on Randall. Pass to Lawson. Fires through.
Remy.
And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
Outside Sexton. Now here's Doncic. Defense right on him. He buries it from 3. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron. Coach
hey!
Never do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. And here are the Mavericks now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. For 3, Sexton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Sexton's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's MP. He's averaging almost 5 a game. A crucial player for them.
With Wembanyama's wingspan, he can go get anything no matter where you throw it.
Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. From downtown, San Antonio with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wembanyama, screen on Lively. MP drives in.
Hey!
Wembanyama throws it down.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Mavericks trail by 21. Outside, Williams. The 3 from Sexton. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this.
Oh!
Randall with a steal. Pass to Williams. Doncic outside. And a foul.
Nobody touched that man. Where did I touch him at?
So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score.
Hey!
Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Sexton. It's tipped. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. Smooth's got 28. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Randall. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Doncic. Count that bucket. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Look, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
MP with it. 28 points for him. Wembanyama, screen on Randall. MP with it. And Lively.
Oh my God.
Goodness. Powered it home.
Did you
Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now here's Doncic. He's got 17 for 3. Oh,
he must have got 50 points or some shit.
To go. 7 of 13 now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's MP, and he drives in. Can't connect from short range.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Randall finds Doncic. Now Thompson. Here's Lively. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And he recovers it. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's MP with a rebound. Smooth's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Wembanyama, screen on Sexton. MP drives in.
Hey!
Dunked by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Dallas has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
For San Antonio, Robinson Earls checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and it's done in for Lawson. Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Outside Sexton. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer off the mark. Spurs lead by 22. MP outside.
Oh my God.
Smooth's got 30.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with the offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Thompson, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Sexton looking around. Back to Thompson. Lopez passes to Jones. Over Giddey. Jones misses. San Antonio's got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Thompson against MP. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Yeah, some pretty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
Walsh is checked in for Sexton. Dallas is shooting 40% since the break. Pass to Prosper. Thompson outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. MP third.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
And Dallas making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Oh yeah.
Here's MP.
Get your ass up off
Work there as it goes. Smooth's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Thompson. Dallas no good that time either.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP drives in.
Hey!
Very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jones, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2, and he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Lawson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jones hits them both. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Smooth. It's Giddey on the wing. Launches the 3. He's off on that one. And so the San Antonio Spurs Already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today comes...
He's going with a whole new group out there. From deep, MP. On target from range. Smooth's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Josh Giddey out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Then it's MP. And it's Weber in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim.
Left this man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Here's Smooth.
Oh my God.
And all around the rim that time before dropping. Smooth's got 39.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Sexton a screen on Giddey. And here's Doncic outside. Hey.
You got 50. Nope.
He makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
MP against Randall. Here's MP. The Mavericks pull it in. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Doncic. Sexton a screen on Giddey. Randall deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Sexton. Rebounded by the Spurs. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. There's a screen by Robinson Earl. Williams against MP. Pass to Weber. Back to MP. Clock at 4. From behind the arc. Oh, another one falls.
He's now in a tie for the 4th most games in NBA history with 40 points or more.
He's creating a legacy that will be remembered for a long, long time. Lively with a screen on Giddey. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
MP outside. Goes up on the wing. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Granted, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than the past.
Yeah, I agree, BA. It's much more sophisticated. Of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And the Spurs making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Here's MP.
Oh my God. Damn. I wasn't even trying to dunk that nigga for real.
By MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavs. Sexton a screen on Giddey. Doncic on the wing. Giddey defends. Doncic against Giddey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside. Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Here's MP. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. First one falls for him. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant work of the players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
Yep, that one goes.
Playing at such a nice pace, Sexton's pull-up, it's a perfect shot.
Lively against MP. There's a minute 47 left in the game. Giddy passes to Smooth. Doesn't go for
Get the come on, man.
That time from Doncic. Randle outside. Takes the three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Well, San Antonio's shooting 59% in this one. A good average.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings.
What? That delayed ass shit.
Motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile this game is.
MP up top, checked by Sexton.
Get your little ass off of me.
MP's got 47 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Sexton finds Williams. And here's Doncic. Giddy defends. Doncic outside.
Get that shit out of here.
With the block. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Time to warm up. You're ready to rock.